Hi, Kim. It's good to have you on the show. Good. I saw you tweeting about the new mixtape. It is out right now.
Yes, I am so excited about it. My fans are even more excited, and I'm so happy, that I'm able to give them something, Black Friday at Little Kim on Twitter.
You've been gone for a while. Now you're back with the jump off.
Yeah, get us in the club.
Let me tell you something, Kim. You was my, chick back in the day. I was about, 17, 18 years old, maybe a little younger than that, when you had the hardcore album. And we would bump hardcore. We thought we was just Little Kim all day. And we'll recite every rhyme.
You know what's funny? Because I laugh when people tell me, yeah, Kim, I was 17 when I first heard your record. Because I was only about 18 going on 19 when I made hardcore. It's so funny because I was fresh out of high school, fresh.
Wow.
Fresh. And it's so funny because people probably thought that I was older, but I wasn't. I wasn't older. It's just that I had such a mature album and mature kind of image that Jacob York and Ann and everyone who was involved in my project, they felt like they kind of had to keep my age on a wrap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you wasn't even old enough to get in the clubs.
Yeah, I was very young. Yes, that is very true. I really wasn't. And so, they really had to keep that low because how do we make the money and go to the clubs? Like you said, I'm not even 21.
Back in the day, from what I hear, Biggie used to do his runs out here a lot.
Oh, my goodness, girl. Let me tell you, when I tell you Virginia is one of my biggest markets to date. I love going to Virginia. I love going to Virginia, Atlanta. Those were our biggest markets. We would visit Virginia 100 times and it would never seem old. And that's why I think we came back so much because it was so much love and it was always so much fun.
I feel like I'm in the wrong era when it comes to music.
You could still make the fun out of it now. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not as fun as it was back then. But, maybe to the new artists, maybe it is more fun to them now. Who knows? I mean, you know how that is.
Mm-hmm.
And the parties were just different, right?
Yeah.
The parties were crunk. Oh, my goodness.
Right now, dudes don't even, dance. Everybody plays the war and try to look good. But...
Right. They don't even dance.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Obviously, Kim, there's a new style of hip-hop that's going on right now. And I'm curious to know, how do you think you fit in this new era of hip-hop?
See, that's the amazing thing about Little Kim. I fit anywhere. I'm always a chameleon. I reinvent myself in a way every time that I come out that it's like I was never gone. If you notice that, you know what I mean? I don't really see it how do I fit in? I'm necessary to the industry anyway, I'm digging off where you need in a certain way, you know what I mean? And I proved that by having so many people wanting to emulate me every time there's another female in the industry.
Yeah, we'll get to that, Kim. Don't jump ahead, Kim. We'll get to that.
I'm just trying to make the point of I don't necessarily like the choice of words of how do I fit in? And I mean, that's nothing towards you. I'm just saying it almost feels like I'm not in. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? But
well, let me rephrase it, Kim. Let me rephrase it. You actually rap. You know what I mean? You actually get it in on a microphone. And we have these debates on the radio. We have these debates here in the office. And I'm always like, Little Kim gets it in on the rap game. I don't care what anybody says. But when we have an era of they don't get it in like that.
I know how to move and shake with the times. I know how to move with the times. I know how to fit in. I know the wave of music because music is in my heart. When music is in your heart, right? Mm-hmm. And if you're a real artist and you go to do a song with another artist and you don't like the beat, you're going to make that beat hot anyway because you're just a real artist. Yeah. You're going to do what you have to do. So I've done plenty of songs and collaborations with people where I may not have liked the beat. Mm-hmm. But it's a collaboration, so you still got to work. You know what I mean? You still got to do what you got to do. And I'm going to still make it sound hot. And Puffy used to always say that a lot of times when it's a beat that I don't like, that's when I give my best love, Mm-hmm. He used to say that. I don't know.
Everybody, we're talking to Little Kim, and they can download your mixtape online, PayPal, right?
Yeah, if you go to @Little Kim on Twitter, That's how you'll know exactly what to do to get the mixtape.
Kim, you said that PayPal shut down. You sold over 100 plus copies of the mixtape. Is that true, Kim? How many did you really sell? Is that true?
Yeah, we didn't shoot it. Today, it might be more. I haven't checked. Someone from PayPal, basically spoke up and represented for us on that behalf. But, at the end of the day, I'm speaking for myself. Like, Black Friday video is at almost 2 million views. Like, how come it wouldn't be that easy to get the same on PayPal? I don't get it. But whatever, Haters, the haters are going to be out there to, try to question or whatever. Like, why is that so hard to believe? I don't get it. I am Kim. I mean, have a diverse fan base. I mean, come on now. Like, I mean, from Dancing with the Stars to being over here with freaking Puff
and the white boys. You can hang out with the white boys and then pop bottles in the hood. So you can go from Hollywood to the hood, and people will love you.
And I love it. And so, it's so funny because I pumped it and I mean, shoot, right now it could be more. I don't know. I haven't checked in a minute, but I'm going to just say this, that I'm very grateful, to still have my fans. I love my fans so much. I mean, they go ham for real. I got the best fans. I'm going to challenge that. I know I have the best fans in the world, and my fans deserve every bit of me.
All right, so look, on that note, let's take a quick break. Everybody, if you're just tuning in, I am Titi Torres, and we're Girl Talking with Little Kim and Black Friday Mixtape. You can get it offline. Hit her up at Little Kim on Twitter and purchase the mixtape today. We'll be back at IPower 921. Really want to see Kimberly Jones. Like, I want to see you happy. I want to see you married, and I want to see you have some kids.
I feel you on that, girl.
Coming up next with me, Titi Torres on Girl Talk. If you're just tuning in, I am Titi Torres, and we're Girl Talking with Little Kim. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Titi Torres on Twitter, and Little Kim on Twitter as well. The last time I saw you, Kim, you were at the BET Awards, and you had that song out with Charlie Wilson. You remember that song? Of course.
Yeah.
I said that day, I said, Kim, the song is hot. Don't let them drop the ball. Get this album out because people want to hear from you. At the time, you were like, it's coming. Trust me. It'll be out. And then what happened?
Well, okay, here's what happened. Like, I had a deal with Trackmasters. The deal went completely sour. They were the ones who basically dropped the ball. I just know that they weren't doing the right thing by me, my music, and just, who I am as an artist. When we first set out to do a partnership together, it was a partnership. I was supposed to be treated as a partner. I left Atlantic Records because of the simple fact that I wanted to venture out and become my own boss, my own businesswoman, and kind of move units on my own and figure out how to do that on my own so I could finally start making some real money. I looked at it like this. My record company really didn't understand the direction I wanted to go, and they didn't understand, who I really was as an artist. Because Little Kim is not just this hardcore rapping artist. That's what I hate. I don't just do hardcore, music. I mean, I'm over here with it. I'm over there with it. You know what I'm saying? I rap, I sing, all of that, like, in one. But they didn't get it. They really didn't get it at the time. Anyway, I knew where the music industry was going, and I wanted to go with it. I didn't want to, just stay going against it at the time. That's why people were like, when I came home from prison, well, why didn't you have an album out when you came home from prison? Why didn't you go straight in the studio? I couldn't record for Atlantic anymore. It was done. And the only how me and my lawyer could separate the ties was I had to show them that I really weren't going to record for them anymore, which means I couldn't really make any music. You understand? So I went to do my Hollywood thing for a year. So after that year is when Trackmasters and I got up. We did the deal together. When we did the deal together, they were trying to treat the situation as if it was a 360 deal or some, crazy thing like that, and they really didn't do the right thing. That went sour. So when I saw you, and you were like, don't let the album has to come out. It was all in process. It got really ugly. We ended up going to court. We were in court for months.
Wow.
And the situation dragged out for a year and a half. Technically, when people were like, where's the music? I couldn't really do anything. You know what I mean? Because I was under court restriction. that if I did anything, that I would end up back in court. So there you have it. I could not make any albums. I couldn't make any music. The little things that I was doing was stuff that I was just doing and probably just throwing out, and I couldn't really, I couldn't move. That's just to put it plain and simple. Like, they couldn't do anything with my music. They couldn't make any money off of me. I couldn't really make any money, period, until that situation was settled.
So now, is it done 100%? You're done with Trackmasters?
Well, this is the reason why you are hearing from me, because it is done. It is done 100%. And the funny thing is, I don't even have hatred towards them like I used to have, because it was all business at the end of the day. Every matter of we're still cool again. We're cool again.
So while we're talking about court stuff, everybody was talking to Little Kim. There was reports that you were being sued by a production company in Brooklyn for not producing an album.